All right, me and OG over here, we're about to turn into locksmiths because we tired of paying the locksmiths. You dig? Okay, what we have here is an Otofix D1 Lite. We got a key that we bought off of Amazon, and here we are with the unit. So it comes with the tablet, the Otofix tablet. Hopefully the battery got some juice. And it comes with the OBD port that we plug in, and then a USB cord, charger, stuff like that. Alright, so we're about to try to get busy. Okay, so this is the key that we have, the default key. This was made by the repo man, I guess whenever he repoed this wonderful vehicle from one of you folks that didn't pay your car note. Alright, he didn't want to invest in the whole process of giving a real key. Okay, so we're going to start off with plugging the OBD tool into the port down here. Boom. You see it? Light up green. Let us know we got a connection. All right. And I'm going to pass it to my partner while we're toggling through the tablet. Okay. I have the blank key in the ignition. And as you can see, it's displaying on the screen, key not programmed. While I'm charging up the Otofix via USB at the moment, then we're going to give it a try. Blank key in the ignition, and we have the Otofix D1 booted up. So this is your home screen that you're normally going to see. We have diagnostics here, we have service here, and other options. To do this key, we're going to go to service. And then when we go in here, you see all of the options, but we are going to do IMMO keys, which is immobilizer keys, which is the type that this is. Okay, once in here, we are going to select the brand, which is Jeep, or we can have it auto scan and determine it. On this Otofix D1 device, you will need to get a 4-digit PIN key code, and that had to come from the dealer. I've seen some other videos where their device auto generates it, or they were able to go through their device into the other modules and find it. I could not do that, and so I had to do this the old-fashioned way, which was making a stop by the dealer and getting a 4-digit PIN. Chime in the video in the comments if you know which module or which app to install on here to automatically find it. But here we had to go and visit the dealer to get the PIN. Okay, you know what? It didn't scan right there, and the reason is I did not have the key turned. So you had to have the key turned, which turns the OBD port on in order to scan. Now let's try this again. Auto detect. Let's try this again now that we got this on. Okay, that was pretty quick that time. So must have knew I was doing something wrong. Okay, this is our VIN, but we're going to confirm it by having it read it. And this is scanning to confirm the VIN again. Okay, and we're going to choose OK. We are in a 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee with our VIN number. Select yes. And while we're waiting on that to establish a connection, us buying this device, it pretty much pays for itself. So some of you guys are paying $600 and $800 to visit the dealer to get this job done. We spent about $300 for this Otofix device and about $20 on this key. Okay, so that's a big savings. So here, what we're going to do, the option that we're going to explore, as you see, you got erase all ignition keys. We're not going to do that. We didn't replace those modules, so what we're going to do is program ignition keys or key fobs. That's the option that we're going to choose on here. Program ignition keys or key fobs. Okay, this function will be used when programming a new ignition key or reprogramming an existing. It will program the VIN functionality along with the remote keyless entry functions. Ignition should be in the run position while running this function, which we do have the blank in and it's on run. So we're going to select OK. Now again, you must have a 4-digit PIN code. If you put the PIN code in 3 times incorrectly, it will go into a lockout mode, which later I might do a video describing to you how to get the vehicle out of lockout mode. Okay, so here we are. As you see, it's asking for the PIN. It didn't automatically scan it. I seen some of you guys' video where you were using the $5,000 device and it did automatically scan it. So we're gonna put in I don't know if we should be exposing this information or not as far as what the PIN code is, but it's our understanding. We have been told that by 2 different dealers, 2 different stories. One said that the PIN code changes within 12 hours, and the other one said what?
24 hours.
24 hours, but that's dependent upon what year the vehicle is. And so this is the code that we were told that it is. Let me confirm it, 2474, and yes, I'm gonna hit OK. Verify 2474 is the correct PIN, and it says warning, entering the incorrect PIN 3 times will cause the wireless control module and wireless ignition node to enter an anti-scan lockout. Is this the correct PIN? So we're gonna say yes. Place the unprogrammed ignition key into the ignition, turn the key to run, and continue, which we did. And we're gonna hit OK. And it's trying to verify the VIN and security at this moment. It says programming of this ignition Fobik was successful. Continue to program another key, otherwise close the program key procedure. Cycle the ignition key before starting the vehicle. So you don't want to program that second key, you want to hold it, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so in this case, we're going to choose the option that says cancel because we do not want to program a second key. But an important step that even my partner was wondering about is where it says cycle the ignition key before starting the vehicle. So we're going to choose cancel on here first. Now we're back out of this screen and we can choose escape, eventually back out. Are you sure? Yes. And it takes us back to pretty much the home menu. And now it said cycle the key. So that means pretty much do this, turn it all the way from off to the middle and to run. And now we're going to attempt to start the vehicle. And what do you know? We got the vehicle started. Okay. Voila, magic. This is a Jeep Laredo, so it does not from the factory have remote start. It doesn't have power for the back hatch, so we just got the 3-button key: lock, unlock, panic. Okay, and so what we're gonna do is to make sure that it can lock the doors, which it does. Come over here, we're gonna unlock it. As you see it pop up, we're gonna lock it. So that is working. We're gonna see if panic works. So panic button does work as well. Lock, unlock. Okay. Now we're going to get back in the vehicle. Stick the key in ignition. Again, this is the version of the vehicle that does not have the Fobik proximity smart key. So in the ignition switch, we do not have the push button adapter because this vehicle didn't come equipped with it. And so we got the basic remote control to go for the features of the vehicle. If we were in a more upgraded trim, we would have got a more expensive key with the proximity functions and all of that. But in this case, we don't have to do that. So key in the ignition, turn, and here we are. We all to the good.